Heracles, known as Hercules in Roman, is one of the best and famous ancient heroes of Greek mythology. He was said to be the strongest man who ever lived. Heracles was depicted as a muscular man carrying a club or a bow and arrows. He was shown wearing the skin of the Nemean lion as an armor, which he killed as part of his labors. Heracles was the son of Zeus, the king of the Greek gods. His mother was Alcmene, daughter of King Electron of Mycenae and wife of Amphitryon, a Greek hero. Zeus was charmed by Alcmene's beauty that he disguised as Amphitryon arriving home while the real one was away in a war. He spent 2 whole days and 1 night with her. Then the real Amphitryon arrived on the 2nd night and made love to her too.
As a result, Alcmene was impregnated by both Zeus and Amphitryon.
She then gave birth to 2 boys. The first one was Heracles and the other one was Heracles. It was said that Zeus was the father of Heracles and Heracles was Amphitryon's son. Heracles unknowingly gained a lifelong enemy when he was born, and it was the jealous wife of Zeus, Hera.
As part of Hera's hatred, she made Alcmene to suffer when having labor up to giving birth to the twins. A few months after Heracles was born, Hera sent 2 snakes into the twins' cradle to kill him, but he strangled the snakes and played with it. Being the son of Zeus and growing up with a father like Amphitryon, Heracles had excellent trainings that honed his skills and strength.
Amphitryon trained Heracles to drive and ride the chariot. Linus, son of god Apollo and muse Calliope, taught Heracles about literature, poetry, and writing. Castor, one of the Dioscuri twins, tutored Heracles' combat strategy, cavalry tactics, and the art of fencing. Chiron, a wise and cultured centaur, taught him manners and proper etiquette. Autolycus, grandfather of Odysseus, taught him wrestling. King Eurytus of Icahalion, a renowned archer, taught Heracles how to be skillful in using the bow and arrow.
After all of his trainings, some Olympian gods had gifted Heracles with equipments for war. Zeus gave him an unbreakable shield, forged by Hephaestus. Goddess Athena had given him helmet and a coat of arms. Apollo gave him a bow and a quiver of eagle-feathered arrows. Hermes had presented him a sword. Hephaestus himself provided Heracles a golden breastplate and protective footwear. Lastly, Poseidon offered him with a magnificent team of horses. As a young adult, he had a lot of adventures that led for him to become a great warrior. One was hunting the lion of Cythera, which was harassing the cattle of King Thespius, for 50 days before killing it.
After that thrilling adventure, Heracles came to Thebes and saw that a group of emissaries was sent by King Aeginus of Minia to collect 100 cows as an annual tribute from Thebans. This angered Heracles, attacked the emissaries, then cut off their ears and noses. As a result, the Minion king sent an army towards Thebes, but Heracles defeated the minions together with the Thebans that he armed with weapons. As a sign of gratitude, King Creon of Thebes offered his eldest daughter Megara to marry Heracles. The couple lived happily and had many children together, until Hera entered their lives, who hasn't overcame her hatred to Heracles being a fruit of Zeus' infidelity. Hera cursed Heracles with madness, which drove him crazy. During his crazed state, Heracles killed his children and Megara, his wife. According to some story, he either shoots them with arrows or threw his children in the fire after the insanity had passed. Heracles was devastated that it is him who caused the gruesome scene. Desperate to atone for the sins he committed, Heracles went to the Oracle of Delphi to ask Apollo for an advice. Through the priestess of the Oracle Pythia, the advice was for Heracles to serve his cousin, King Eurystheus of Tyre. The service was to perform the well-known dangerous and impossible 12 labors made by the king. If Heracles succeed in completing all of the tasks, his soul will be cleansed, and he will become an immortal.
Armed with skills, courage, and strength, Heracles finished all of his 12 labors.
First labor, slaying the Nemean lion. Heracles' first labor was to slay the Nemean lion that was terrorizing the city of Nemea. This lion was not just an ordinary one because its hide was impenetrable. It was the offspring of Typhon, father of all monsters, and Echidna, mother of all monsters. Heracles tracked the Nemean lion to its cave, blocked at the entrance, and shoot it with his arrows, but the arrows did not pierce the lion's skin. Realizing that it will not kill the animal, he used his strength and strangled the beast. Heracles then returned to King Eurystheus carrying the slayed Nemean lion. King Eurystheus, surprised and scared, did not want to do anything with the dead lion. Heracles skinned it from head to paws and wore the lion's hide as a cloak. He used it as an armor and became his trademark appearance. Second labor, slaying the London Hydra. Heracles' second labor is killing the London Hydra. The Hydra's parents were Typhon and Echidna. It was a terrifying monster that lived in the marshes of Lerna, devouring people and animals. They said that this monster had a dog-like body with many snake heads, and one believed to be immortal. The Hydra had a poisonous blood and breath that would kill anyone who inhaled it. Heracles came to the Hydra's den, attacked it by grabbing a head, then hacked it with a sword. To his amazement, 2 more heads grew in its place. Realizing that hacking the heads off would not kill it, Heracles asked the help of his nephew and charioteer, Iolaus. The boy brings a burning branch and cauterized each head that Heracles cut off, which stopped new heads to grow back. The tandem managed to destroy all except the remaining immortal head. Heracles chopped it off, buried it at the side of a road leading from Lerna to Ilios, then placed a giant rock over it. Heracles, knowing that the Hydra's blood was poisonous, he dipped his arrows in its blood to use for his future battles.